This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Grab behind the line, it's Scott. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. Selling the fake. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a...
Turns on the Jets. The 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So California's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Jaron Sangapolvitele. He was under siege last time out. Sacked 6 times, and it forced him into 2 interceptions. Making the adjustment. Sangapolvitele. Right side, it's Perry. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. Looking for a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. This quarterback part of their running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the 6. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Sangapolvitele. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Left side is strong. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. Beck's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. On target. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like...
Makes the grab in their space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quick give. It's Scott. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They give it back to him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On the direct snap, it's Snow. Out wide right, it's Jackson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Scott. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Scott. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolitelli. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Scott. There's some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, on Cal's sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. JKS unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Caught behind the line. It's Kane.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sagopolitelli unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. How in the world did he miss that? They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half. Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points. Before taking it into the locker room.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Drops back. It's Bailey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Left side is Douglas. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's King. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Cal.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone. Yeah, how about the situational offense there, too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
Lining up to add another. right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now. Dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Nice.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Second and long here. JKS. In traffic, it's King.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Songo Povatelli. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songo Povatelli. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Trying to take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Right side, it's Snow. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells to fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Left side, it's Dozier. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Straight ahead, it's Scott. There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Quarterback changing the play. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The give to the left. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Strong. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. On the delay, it's Marshall. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Sangapolitelli. Caught. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hits inside, it's Scott. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Bailey. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And now deep in the fourth quarter. A chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ballgame. Jaron Chiave Sungapolitelli. Out wide left, it's Strong.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Strong. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. JKS. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sungapolitelli throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the 1st.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Fourth down, Sangapolatelli makes a grab. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Scott. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Jaren Kiave Sangapolatelli. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. NC State will line up with a first and goal. Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. JKS. Reels it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Unloads to the right. Hits the open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Songo Bolatelli. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Snow. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. NC State will pick up the first down.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Dragged down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Touchdowns are at such a premium, David, when you get it first in overtime.
And that just makes it so easy on your defense and hard on the other offense because they have to score a touchdown, Jesse. So big opportunity for this offense.
And, David, in this juncture of the game, I think your best players just have to touch the football. Receivers, running backs, tight ends. Who is the best with the ball in their hands? Those are the guys that need to get looks.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Songo Politelli. Left side is strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped right there. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield field can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Got it! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.